Governor Whitmer put out another executive order just today to expand not only resources for unemployed people, but qualifications for eligibility. And the other expansions that she has put in before in her previous 2 executive orders and the federal expansions mean that all of you who are worried or wondering about unemployment should really try to receive benefits. This includes people who have normally been excluded from eligibility for unemployment insurance benefits. 1099 workers, contract workers, self-employed workers. We call it the gig economy, Uber, Lyft, hair and nails in your basement, lawn care, you name it. Anybody who had been receiving any type of income that is not now receiving that because of COVID-19 is potentially eligible for unemployment insurance benefits. That expansion, it's going to require some patience on the filer, because pretty much we have an unprecedented amount of filings. We have roughly around 1 million folks who have filed for benefits in Michigan in the past month. To give you an idea, the highest it was during the height of the Great Recession was 360,000. And so that flood of folks means that many people are dealing with a system that's either slow or has crashed. Do not lose faith. Do not stop. Continue to file. Continue to file outside of your regular, maybe business hours. They're recommending after 8 p.m. or before 8 a.m. to file. They're also recommending that you don't fall into 2 important pitfalls that might happen. In the early questioning of that you'll fill out, it's going to ask you whether or not you are employed. And it's important that you put that you are not employed or that you are underemployed, that you have less hours if that's the case. Even if you might be furloughed or still attached to your job or just laid off or just on a temporary leave, you're still unemployed. And that one question can potentially delay or prevent you from receiving the benefits that you are later entitled to. Another question that happens a little bit later is that you want to certify that you are available for work. Some folks misunderstand that you are not available because you're at home, perhaps taking care of children, or because maybe you're not available because your job isn't available. You are available for work, and Governor Whitmer has expanded the protections for unemployment insurance folks, where even if you need to be at home to take care of your children, you're potentially eligible for benefits. So in summary, file. When in doubt, file. Give it a try. If you are denied for whatever reason, protest or appeal that. If you are actually somebody who's getting email notifications that you are denied, check your MyWham or your online portal account daily if needed. Go through each tab of your MyWham. Correspondence, claims, notices. Look for anything that might be denying you. And last, certify. Continue to certify even if your benefits are being held up, because your certifications will protect you in order for you to get your back benefits if and when you're eventually able to show you're eligible. And if you need to use the Sugar Law Center to prove that, we are here for you. Thank you.
How long, Tony, do you anticipate the unemployment process taking, or in your experience, how long has it taken?
Well, it's important to remember a couple of things. The first thing is that when you file, you're now in a queue of hundreds of thousands of people. Many folks, when they aren't given benefits right away, make what we've been told by the agency is a mistake and just refiling and refiling, instead of actually waiting and checking for correspondence about your eligibility. From the time that you filed, we are hoping, now that the server was expanded last week, that it won't be longer, it will be weeks at most, a couple of weeks. Recall that it usually is 2 weeks of wait time for employers to submit protests, regardless of, this was the case even before the pandemic. But we're hoping for days to weeks now. We have many folks who not only have just received payment, gig contractors, this week, but also received the additional $600 weekly that is now being implemented. It was delayed, but it is now being sent through. I have a few of my clients today that received it. And additionally, that's an additional $600 a week for anybody who's eligible. And another reason why you should try to file.
You can find more at onedetroitpbs.org or subscribe to our social media channels and sign up for our One Detroit newsletter.